What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial professional. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or True Social. This finishes at $29.10 today. That is up 66.48%. So it's been a few months since we last analyzed this stock. We last talked about it when the Elon Musk Twitter deal went through and the stock started selling off. But today we got some major price action on this stock. It was number 3 on StockTwits after SPY and MULN had over 4,100 mentions. So once again, we're going to analyze it. And there is a reason as to why this stock is mooning / squeezing today. And that is because there are rumors of Donald Trump announcing a presidential run for 2024. Nothing is confirmed, but that's what it looks like right now. And of course, this company, True Social, is Donald Trump's company, his own social media platform. So that was really bullish news, and then in turn caused a short squeeze. So I'm very happy for the apes who made money in this stock today. But at this point, don't get too greedy, guys. It's never a bad idea to hit the sell button and secure the gains, because this is likely going to pull back. But we'll get to that in a second here. All right, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze. So let's start with the bullish stuff first. So first of all, we have a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the yearly low of 1520. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be $31, $32.25, or $33.25. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, where this has the potential to go all the way back up to the yearly high of 102. But those are all bullish indicators that is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And then we have multiple gap downs here. We have 4 gap downs. First gap down was back at 42.35, so that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 42.35 to fill that gap. Second gap down was back at 54.05, so another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 54.05 to fill that gap. Third gap down was back at $59, so another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to $59 to fill that gap. And the final gap down was back at 64.25. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 64.25 to fill that gap. And all of those gaps should fill in the longer term. Down here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD line has crossed the signal line and is pulling away to the upside. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that it may be time to buy. And now for the bearish stuff, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, is currently at 80, so that's pretty deep in overbought and overvalued territory. So the RSI is currently a bearish indicator that is telling us that the current price of $29.10 should be a lot lower. In the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to $28. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow the stock will sell off. And we do have a gap up created today back at 1830. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should pull back down to 1830 to fill that gap. And that gap should fill in the short term. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $30 and $28.80. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be $30, $31, $32.25, $33.25, $35.70, $37.65, $39.60, $40.90, $42.70, $43.50, $44.70, $45.65, $46.45, $48.45, $49.85, $51.15, $52.15, $53.45, $55.50, $57.35, $58.85, and then $60.05. There is resistance above $60.05, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be $28.80, $28.15, $27.05, $25.45, $24.50, $23.40, $21.55, $19.30, $18.25, $17.35, $16.50, $15.65, $12.75, $10.65, and then the low of $9.45. $9.45 is the all-time low, so no support below that. So right now at the current price, $29.10, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. And this did 33 million in volume today, which is the biggest volume day of the year. So this pump / squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So like I said before, I'm very happy for the apes who made money in the stock today, but at this point, the stock is starting to look very bearish, both fundamentally and technically. Fundamentally, I really don't like this stock. Not many people use True Social. They're having money problems already, and it is a meme stock. It's really not a good company. And technically, In the longer term, the chart looks bullish, but in the short term, it does look pretty bearish. Again, we have some pretty strong bearish indicators in the gap up, RSI, and aftermarket action. So personally, I do believe that this is due for some pretty significant pullback, in the short term at least. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. You probably already missed your chance. The stock already went up 65% today. At this point, according to the RSI, it's overbought, overvalued. There really isn't too much more upside potential. And honestly, whether or not Donald Trump decides to announce his presidential run or not, this is probably going to sell the news either way. I would say, at most, this comes back up to 33.25 in the short term to complete the cup here. Maybe 42.35 to fill the gap, but highly unlikely. So we'll just call 33.25 the possible top here. So from the current price of 29.10, that would be about a 10% upside potential. So really not too much more upside potential here in the short term. And again, this should eventually pull back down to 18.30 to fill the gap there. And from the current price of 29.10, that would be about a 35% downside potential. So I would say going long at the current price, 29.10 would be a high risk, low reward play. Not really worth it in my opinion. Again, you missed your chance, and at this point, you're probably going to get burned going along here. So I don't like the current entry of 29.10 on the long side, but if/when this does come back down to 18.30, then I think that would be an excellent entry to load up and go long. So I can't support going long at 18.30 where the gap is. And if you enter at 18.30, there is a lot of upside potential in the longer term. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, looks like a pretty good play to me at the moment. Again, the stock is looking very bearish in the short term. We have some strong bearish indicators in the gap up, RSI, and aftermarket action. This is a meme stock, and as with every short squeeze, it will have to pull back, just a matter of when, not if. So there may be a bit more upside potential to go here in the short term, but this is looking like a pretty easy short play. So again, in the short term, this may come back up to 33.25 to complete the cup there, which would be about a 10% upside potential. And again, in the short term, this should pull back down to 18.30 to fill the gap there, which would be about a 35% downside potential. So I would say going short at the current price, 29.10 would be a low risk, high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. As long as you're able to withstand a little bit of upside pressure here, this should pay off pretty big. So I can't support going short at the current price, 29.10 and higher. And again, I would cover at 18.30 where the gap is. And this should be a relatively easy 35% downside gain here. So in summary, guys, this was an epic gamma squeeze today caused by rumors of Donald Trump running for president again and a lot of retail momentum. So I'm very happy for the apes, but it's probably time to hit the sell button, secure the gains. This will come crashing down, just a matter of when, not if. So if you want to go long, I don't think that's a great idea. You missed your chance, and you're probably going to get burned. I would hold off, wait until 18.30, where the gap is. I think that'd be a really good entry. And if you want to go short, seems like a pretty good play to me. There's not too much more upside potential, and this should be a relatively easy 35% downside gain here. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.